Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, June 9th, so happy Saturday, everyone. I hope everyone is having a decent weekend or decent start to their weekend. This is Jasmine, aka Gladiator in Sweats. We're going to go over the daily energy reading. I guess that's just generally what I'm considering these. It's just reading of the energy for the day, through the cards. So let's get into it. So today we have the Strength card with the 8 of Rods in reverse with the 5 of Cups as the bottom of the deck. So the first thing that I'm thinking about when I see this Strength card is, this is the Leo card. So what makes me think, or what I'm thinking about with this, is the North Node currently in Leo. With the North Node currently in Leo, it's asking us, or really with our destiny being towards expressing, our truest expression of ourselves. And so the energy that I've been feeling with a lot of us, not just today, but, the past couple of weeks, is us needing to not rid ourselves of our ego, but to tame it. Not even to tame it. I don't even like that word, because taming has like a connotation of it needing to be submissive or it needing to be inferior to the higher self. And that's kind of the rhetoric that gets passed around, at least a lot as of late. And that's not really what's happening here. It's needing to find a balance, the way that the lion is instinctual, and it's not like the maiden is scolding the lion or disciplining the lion. It's just trying to be like, okay, there, I see you want to act, I see you want to go. The ego is that yang, that masculine driven energy, and this spirit energy, the higher self, is like, okay, in due time. That's kind of the thing. It's not about hating the ego or being like, all right, ego, go away to the doghouse, or whatever you want to call it, but about taming it. And not taming, but about coming to a balance. And so with this 8 of Wands, I'm seeing that there's delay in that. There's things getting in between this this balance, this temperance, really. I'm even seeing this maybe just as like a Kundalini rising of us, of this energy starting to flow up through, from our root up to our crown, as we're going through all of these activations and whatnot of our light bodies. So what I'm seeing that is interrupting or kind of keeping this balance or this temperance from occurring really in here is this 5 of Cups energy I'm feeling. This crying over spilled milk kind of a feeling. So with the water in the, or I don't even know if it's water, it's probably just wine in this glass, but with it being red, I'm seeing it as us crying over root chakra type of issues. So I'm seeing as like finances, any kind of support, feeling safe, feeling grounded, that kind of thing. So I'm feeling as if maybe we're feeling like we're not grounded, as if we are not supported, or that we're not safe. What makes me think that is like he's looking at these cups, like he's looking, not even looking across at the castle or whatever this is supposed to be here. He's not looking at what can be. He's not even looking at what he still has. He's looking at what's spilled. And so I feel like this is also speaking of us spending too much time with our past wounds and our past issues. Not spending too much time, but like wanting to like marry them, like not very much in a, oh, let's go to the courthouse and get married, but like attached to them. Like we don't want to let go of those things that we've used to define us. Like we in a lot of ways can use pain as ways of defining ourselves, and that, I don't say that's not the right way, but that's not necessarily what I would consider the best way to define myself or anything like that. And so I feel like that's kind of the experience a lot of people are having, is the way I'm even looking at this too. I'm looking at it even like this, the way like these are kind of like nudging him, like, hey dude, look at the cups, like, hey dude, like, hey dude, come on. You know what I mean? I'm also seeing it as like that, as like really what's holding you back is yourself. And so, you know, spirit is like, yo, hey, can you, you know, look at the cups you got, and not just the cups you got, but the ones that are stable, the ones that have your back, the ones that have always been there, but you like just weren't paying attention because you were focused on these particular cups, you were focused on that particular expectation and outcome. And so when it doesn't go your way, you feel, you know, sad, you feel like you lost. But I'm feeling like the whole issue is that you're just not even aware of what's going on. Like, you're just not even aware of what's going on behind the scenes. Like, bottom of the deck underneath this card is a bunch of reversals. I'll just do the first three. And we have Page of Rods, Queen of Cups, and the World. So I'm seeing that as like you're just not even making yourself open. But you're also just not necessarily aware. And that's not even your fault. It's just, you know, part of the process. It's part of the grieving process, you know, the cycle of having to go through the grief and all that stuff. And eventually you're able to come out of it. Not just come out of it, but you're able to like, all right, I think I can look around a little bit, and then you'll turn around, aha. I was always supported all along. Or I always had a plan B all along. And not in a sense of like you consciously had a plan B, but like things are always working out. I mean, I guess the message is kind of vague and maybe even a little bit cliche, but that's the message that I'm getting very much today. I don't have my notes for the transits right next to me. I think the moon, I'm not even sure. The moon had just recently trined the North Node, I believe yesterday. So I am feeling like a lot of this is having to do with, you know, our feeling of wanting a balance between our higher self and our lower self. That's, you know, I think, like I said in my blog post, everyone's getting a taste of that Gemini life in a conscious way. Everyone has Gemini energy in them in some way, but like with us being a Gemini season, with Mercury in Gemini, and just all of the other placements that are supportive of all this energy and all of this, not just purging, but us mirroring the things that we need to pay attention to and mirroring the things that we need to work on. I did pull an oracle card just because, just why not? Let's just finish the week with oracle cards. So I'll pull an oracle card for today, and then tomorrow we'll go back to just regular cards. So I'm not going to read the passage, but we have the pure white dragon from Orion. Transforms your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. Process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. So I'm trying to make sure I'm getting my information correctly, because I really don't want to give you inaccurate info. Because I've been learning about the Orion constellation and just about the Orion energy, because I'm seeing that I actually carry a lot of that energy myself when I look at my natal chart. And this is actually where like the Gemini energy kind of resides, at least when you look just long story short, when you look at the zodiac, it's based on you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna get into that. Just long story short, of this energy is being activated, especially with this new moon that we have coming up in Gemini. I feel like that will be like a super spark and activation of us, not just receiving more information, but like the card says, transforming the knowledge into pure wisdom. So if you just even want to talk about like this Sagittarius and Gemini axis, like I believe I may have mentioned a few times, of Gemini being the one with like all the ideas. It's the one that's able to conceptualize, the one that's able to like, okay, so I see this and this and this and this, I see this, I see that, I see this. Sagittarius is the one to put it together and be like, all right, so I see all of this together means that. And so I feel like that is really the process, this alchemic process that a lot of us are going through consciously, of receiving information, receiving input, kind of just like a computer, receiving input, not reacting, you know, just off of like just immediately, all right, this triggered me and reacting, but taking in information, processing it, and then acting because of the wisdom that you received through it. Like very much like computer like, not that you aren't to be emotional, but it's like looking at it for what it is, as an experience, as mirrors. What is this lesson trying to show me? What is this situation or circumstance trying to bring to my awareness? And with that question and carrying that question, or not even necessarily carrying that question, but keeping that in mind whenever you do start to feel triggered, or you do start to feel like, oh, I feel uncomfortable in this situation. Discomfort is not bad. Discomfort and all of these feelings are just, you know, signs. It's a compass to help you to know, you know, what's good for you, what's not good for you, you know, what do I need to learn from this, things like that. So use your feelings as a compass to figure out where exactly you're supposed to be going. And as always, act with truth and honesty. Be honest and be truthful with yourself. For, I'm trying to think of an example, because it's easy to say, like, act truthful and honest, but, like, people aren't realizing, like, this also means when it might not be popular, when people might say, well, that's not what a bigger person would do, or, oh, you should just let it go, or just anything like that. And I don't mean in the sense of like being petty or anything like that, but in the sense of like act in your truth and act in your honesty. If someone's bothering you, then you don't need to pretend that they're not. Like, you just need to honor your feelings, because your feelings, like I mentioned before, or not before, but earlier, they're guides to show you, you know, where you should be, where you shouldn't be, what feels right, what doesn't feel right, and what's good for you. What's good for you is not always going to be good for everyone else. But I'm going to leave it at that. Try and keep this one a little bit shorter than yesterday's. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. I'm so appreciative, and I feel the love. So I send you back all of my love and wish you guys many blessings as well. Please check out the daily videos from, you know, the rest of this week. A lot of it just resonates with the same message, and just different parts kind of being focused on, you know, on different days. So you could really just watch the weekly forecast if you haven't been keeping up with the dailies, and that should give you kind of a good overview of what we've been going through with this week. Today I do plan on working on the weekly reading, so I can get that out to you guys today optimally, but tomorrow's fine too. Tomorrow's, you know, the start of the new week, so I'm fine with tomorrow as well. Do feel free to check out my website for info on services, all that good stuff. I have my blog posts there. I'm just trying to make that just the one place for you to access me. I'm currently holding a $5 a single card special. Well, it's technically a 2-card special because I read the top and bottom card, but it's a very good way for those that don't want a full reading or not sure if they want a full reading, or they're completely brand new to tarot and they just want to see, like, you know, just aren't sure what to expect. So I feel like it's an easy way for people to kind of get some messages or information that they do need to receive at a, you know, at low risk. So that's available on my site as well as my other regular services, but I believe that is it. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be back tomorrow with the daily and as well as the weekly. I'll be working on those new moon readings as well. I do believe I have an announcement for how I'm going to do those as well, so I'll bring that up tomorrow. But until then, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.